This is Chief Monroe. If you want Julius back, listen to what I've got to say. Now, that stunt you pulled downtown with a rocket launcher cost my associates and I quite a bit of money. Now, I may not be an honest man, but I'm a fair one. So rather than turn Saints Row into a parking lot, I'm gonna let you work off what you owe me. There's a mayoral campaign going on, and I want one of the candidates taken off the ballot. Marshall Winslow is in his campaign bus right now, and he has an appointment with the Northbound. Park that bus on the train tracks tonight, or you'll find Julius's body floating in the river tomorrow. Don't disappoint me. Julius is counting on you.
Yeah, so it's not over quite yet. Got one more part to go. What's done with the rocket launcher? Maybe they're talking about the activity in the Mayhem one where you can blow shit up for money, I don't know. Alright. My bus. My bus. My bus. My bus.
Take you out for good. We've been waiting a long time for this.
Jesus.
You've got nowhere to run to. There he is. Arrest him. Surrender now.
Federal law.
Leave his two weapons. Someone throws a cop in Stillwater.
Oh god, I'm gonna die.
One less gangbanger to crowd up the system.
Who the hell the fuck I flew that far, but you know. Okay, I've got a plan, right? There is a glitch I can do involving a taxi being indestructible. If I just phone for this taxi. Oh shit. I think I did it wrong. Yeah, I did it wrong. Let's try that again.
You need a cab, you got it.
This thing was made for racing, not
No,
idling.
fuck's sake. I did it wrong. My timing's off. I need to do a good timing. Hold on. I'll just skip to when I get it if I get this one wrong.
Yeah. Got the address. We'll be there soon.
This what?
I got it wrong again. Fuck's sake.
It's to clean up Stillwater.
Alright, I think I've done it. This taxi should be indestructible now. Let's head back to the mission. Alright, we're here. Technically, this isn't cheating because it's a glitch in the game. I didn't put any
It's
cheat
not safe
codes
when
in.
I walk. It's not safe. Hey, you should come to my nephew's christening.
I'll be there.
This is Chief Monroe. If you want Julius back, listen to what I've got to say. Now, that stunt you pulled downtown with a rocket launcher cost my associates and I quite a bit of money. Now, I may not be an honest man, but I'm a fair one. So rather than turn Saints Row into a parking lot, I'm gonna let you work off what you owe me.
Blipped out of existence.
There's a mayoral campaign going on, and I want one of the candidates taken off the ballot. Marshall Winslow is in his campaign bus right now, and he has an appointment with the Northbound. Park that bus on the train tracks tonight, or you'll find Julius's body floating in the river tomorrow. Don't disappoint me. Julius is counting on you.
Alright. Also, this glitch is probably going to help a lot with the next mission as well, so I'm just going to keep it on. Can't blow me up when my taxi's indestructible. Alright, let's try this again.
Who the hell are you? Let's take this mother out.
I don't need your testimony.
Oh my god, how hard it take a damn bus
We're on the
down.
right to use lethal force. All right.
the fuck is it doing now? Alright. Sorry, Saint.
Give it up! I'm using lethal force!
This clutch is so useful. I'll be definitely going to find out. I'm almost out of ammo though, as well. After this, will that help it? There we go. Only problem is now getting there if there's bus blowing up.
Who the hell are you?
Trouble, buddy!
Get stuck.
Son, it's not too
Alright.
late to walk away from this.
How far am I going? Oh, that's quite far. Did I forgive and forget on the way? Not really. Oh well.
We've got you outnumbered! Jesus! Bad move on your part! Can't you just surrender? We got you surrounded!
Move. I should have time to get there. Just try not to blow up before I get. In fact, isn't there a shortcut round here I can just take? Jesus Christ, don't do that again. Oh no! Move. Okay.
Why are you doing this? I'm from Saints Row myself.
And that makes me feel bad, but I don't have a choice, so.
We're engaging the suspect! Good to see us. This will be doing still.
Phew. Right, I went to that taxi to glitch again for the next mission.
You're from the
Brian's always acting weird. Oh, Jesus. Let us watch this unfold.
Oh my god!
Okay, this is taking forever. You gotta do something or you're just gonna stand there shooting at each other.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Look, it's not that hard.
Looks like we got nothing to worry about with you here.
Exactly. Alright, taxi.
Did you handle it? Where the fuck is Julius?
Have you heard back from Monroe?
Nice work. But I don't think I can let Julius go until you do a little more community service. We'll be in touch.
Looks like we wait.
Why? So we can let this jagoff jerk us around? Fuck that!
And what would you rather do?
You know exactly what I'd like to do.
Johnny, we're not blowing up City Hall.
Hey, I'm just saying. It would solve a lot of problems.
What if they're keeping Julius there?
Alright. But there's gotta be a better plan than let's be Monroe's bitches.
You're right. There is. Marshal Winslow was a major public figure, and you can bet your ass that people would ask questions if the chief of police wasn't at his funeral. I say we hit Monroe during the funeral procession. That should show whoever he's working with that we're not fucking around.
You're saying we should assassinate the chief of police while he's at the funeral of the guy we just smashed?
Yeah.
Don't tease me, Dex.
Let's fucking do it.
Let's do it.
Let's
Get him.
going. Johnny's gonna meet us there. We only get one chance at this, so we can't fuck this up. Once we hit Monroe, we better get out of there quick. The last thing we want is to make a big scene.
That's why we got the indestructible taxi, because it's going to be a lot of police in our ass. This is like the last proper mission. There's another cutscene still at the end, but this is like the last mission. And then, I don't know, I'll move on to Saints Row 2 eventually. I don't know if I want to do it straight away or not. I probably will wind up doing it straight away. I'll get bored and I want to play something. Beeping. How far away is this funeral? Alright. There isn't even a cemetery in this game. There isn't the second one, but there isn't in this one. Right, we're basically there. Johnny's gonna be there, right?
Thanks for taking care of Winslow.
Let's go.
The city's better for it.
Let's hope that car stays there, doesn't disappear.
Johnny's set up across the street. He'll be
there
giving
he
us
is.
cover if things go bad after the hit. Now let's get to the roof before the mourners
Hey,
roll
Johnny.
by. Take this. When the funeral procession comes
No.
into view, take out Monroe. He'll be the
I want
one in the
this.
cop car.
I want this one. I can use this to zoom in though. Ooh, alright. The one in the cop car. That one. Or that one. Or
Okay, here
that
comes the procession.
one.
Just line up with the cop car and... Ah, shit, there's more than one. Alright, this ain't a problem. It'll just take a little more work to find out what car he's in.
Yeah. A few more explosions. What the fuck?
Fuck it. Take all those cop cars out. Monroe's gotta be in one of them. What? Run! Ah!
Eh. Eh. I'm gonna have to do this.
That takes care of that asshole.
Alright.
Let's get to forgive and forget before the cops get him.
Yep, that's how we got the indestructible taxi, because we have got 5 stars. Get in, Dex. Dex, you fucking...
Coming with me one way or the other.
Alright, let's go. Trying to get bumped around this freaking bumper car.
stopping the Saints!
TB, oh shit, wrong way. Eh!
You're giving me no options.
It's mayhem, madness, and freaking chaos. See, this is why you need an indestructible taxi for this car.
You think a police is gonna stop the FBI?
What the hell?
You ain't playing around, are you?
Oh, wrong way. Oh, right here. Never mind. I know where I am. Yep. I knew I was here. Right, move.
Take him down! Take him down!
Everything can be forgiven if the price is right.
They'll be scooping Monroe up for weeks.
That's why. That's it.
Welcome to Freckle Bitches, open late night every night. Stay
Hello
safe
there,
out
young man. This is Alderman Hughes. That was quite a message you sent at Winslow's funeral. And trust me, I heard it loud and clear. Now, I'd like to set one thing straight. It was Monroe's plan to strong-arm the Saints. Personally, I've always thought you and I could have a much healthier relationship. Now, we've had a rocky start, yes, but why don't we fix that? Come over to my fundraiser tonight. Julius will be there, and between the three of us, I'm sure we can work something out.
Well, if you're sure. Let's go, boys. the end of the game. It's emotional. This game's too good. I say we hit those bowling pins down one more time. What do you think? One last time? One last time.
How did you get your license?
Yeah, we missed completely because the taxi isn't fast enough. Oh well.
Pedestrians have the right of way.
Oh well, let's just say goodbye to the city until I do the second one. It's been fun. It's really been fun. But this is it. This is it.
Your guest is here, Mr. Yos.
Thanks, Stephen. If you don't mind, could you wait outside?
I am outside.
I'm Richard Hughes. It is a pleasure to meet the man who handed me the election. No need to be modest, I'm serious. There's no way I could have beaten Marshal Winslow. God rest his soul. But you made the impossible happen, and for that, I can't thank you enough. I mean, had Winslow been the only person killed, attention would have definitely been cast on me. But after that fireworks display you pulled at his funeral, it's become abundantly clear these horrible crimes were perpetrated by the 3rd Street Saints. While before people criticized my Saints Row urban renewal plan, it is now being lauded. See, until you came along, I was displacing poor people. Now, I'm destroying a hotbed of gang activity. What can I say? The public is fickle. Champagne. As you get older, you quickly learn that there are only 2 types of people in this world. Race, money, gender, none of this matters. At the end of the day, you're either a winner or a loser. Now, the sad truth about our situation is that in order for me to be a winner, I have to level your neighborhood and salt the earth. Hold on for a moment. Stephen, could you come in here? Where was I? Oh yes, salting the earth. Now, I suppose I could try to pay you off, but really, what's the point? You just say no. Or in your case, stand there looking intimidating, and we'd be right back to where we started. So I figured I'd cut the middleman and get right to the point.
Yo, can you speed this shit up? I want to go to Freckle Bitches.
You're going to die here, son. Make no mistake about that. But if it makes it any easier on you, I'll be sure to thank you in my acceptance speech. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a party to...
Small-time criminals, sneak thievers, and carjackers. Where the streets fight back and shootouts are bound to happen. Ain't nobody scrapping all of these killers. It's taking action. Gang wars, yeah, we bang to the death. Gaining respect in the intelligent city. Think smart and wear your best. Watch your right just as well as your left. Cause 9 out of 10 times we'll creep from behind and blow the tech. Heat holding, whips stolen while police is patrolling. Flashing they lights, telling us to pull over. We keep going on a high speed, chasing the law. Out on parole, swerving out of control with the gas pedal to the floor. On a death wish, driving reckless with no headlights, running through roadblocks and we ain't stopping at red lights. That's how the game goes. Switch up and change clothes. Watch your back when you walk through the streets of St. Road, nigga.
Man up. Somebody gon' be laid down. Man up. Whether music or 4 pounds. Man up. Ain't no need to know me well. We can get the drama poppin', homie. lay down. Man up. Whether music or 4 pounds. Man up. Ain't no need to know me well. We can get the drama poppin', homie, I won't
into
tell.
the real world where corrupt cops and vigilantes lurk. Henchmen put in position to do my handiwork. Mob bosses hire hitmen to get your family murked. No matter right or wrong, remember to put your family first. We in the gutter, watching for undercover, slinging butter. Posted up on the corners, me and my brothers. Sex, money, and drugs, the hungriest thugs. Sleep with my burner and wash with my gun in the tub. Posted up in the back of the club, we doing it. That's a nice outfit on your back, don't make me ruin it. First class serving shots like a stewardess. Gun out the holster, now come a little closer so you can computer fit. Blood stains, bullets are genuine, so you fluidless. Barely escape with the jaws of life when your Buick flip. That's how the game goes. Switch up and change clothes. Watch your back before flat in the traps. A Saints Row player.
Man up. Somebody gon' get laid down. Man up. Whether music or 4 pounds. Man up. Ain't no need to know me well. We can get the drama poppin', homie, I won't tell. Man up. Somebody gon' get laid down. Man up. Whether music or 4 pounds. Man up. Ain't no need to know me well. We can get the drama poppin', homie, I won't tell.
This just into the newsroom. A deadly explosion has rocked the waterfront. Our Jane Valderrama is already at the scene.
Jack, waterfront residents and the press who were setting up their cameras and microphones to cover the gala fundraiser scheduled for mayoral candidate Hugh's campaign were treated to an amazing sight a few moments ago as the yacht registered to the alderman exploded in a shower of brass and mahogany. We were a safe distance away, so no one here was injured, as far as we can tell. But we have no word as to who, if anyone, was actually aboard. We don't know how this happened, why this happened, or even who was on the boat, if anyone, as no survivors have been located. I was inside the press tent when it happened, but witnesses outside say that the peaceful, serene evening was suddenly punctured by a vicious explosion that not only reduced the alderman's yacht to a pile of floating debris, but knocked out windows and swamped smaller boats throughout the marina. Jack?
Jane, while you were giving that report, we attempted to contact Alderman Hugh's press secretary, and there was no answer. Do we know where the alderman is?
No, we do not, Jack. I've asked around, and no one from the press corps noticed any official movement on the boat, as it's early in the evening and the event was not scheduled to begin for another couple of hours.
Do we know if this was an accident or yet another attempt on the life of a public official?
Jack, we don't have any definitive answers on that, and with almost no details emerging yet, we still do not know if this was something as silly as a galley or a fuel tank explosion. But in the light of recent events, we cannot rule out the possibility that this was more than just an accident. Reporting live from the waterfront, this is Jane Valderrama. Back to you, Jack.
Thank you, Jane, and stay dry. Stay tuned as we get more details on this unfolding event. We will bring them to you immediately. In the newsroom, I'm Jack Armstrong.
Saint Row! New strong arm steady!
He won't make it. Hurry, hurry, call an ambulance. This young man ain't breathing. All that thinking, don't leave him buried underneath dirt, 6 feet sleeping. He won't make it. Hurry, hurry, call an ambulance. This young man ain't breathing. All that thinking, don't leave him buried underneath dirt, 6 feet sleeping. He won't make it.
Size ain't shit, pussy, you ain't heard. Sucker till his vision and his words get blurred. Mr. Rack back the gauge and shots get heard. It's the steady gang crusade, so spread the word. This ain't row, I roll where your busters can't go. Trust is a must, bust first and stay low. 45 caliber medical manifesto. I see you where you let your last breath go. Let's go serving, Jack the Jackers. Got full body armor when the cops attack us. I'm a killer with a cannon, ain't afraid to use it. Squeeze the trigger, fill the whole room with chamber music. I know niggas that had it all in blue it. My hammer shine like a Mercedes, but you don't wanna get into it. Don't pursue it, make your body leak some fluids. My niggas don't talk, they do it. We stranded on St. Row, fill your clips up and let them go. Medical attention is essential, fuck you.
Yeah. Hurry, hurry, call the ambulance. This young man ain't breathing. All that thinking, don't leave him buried underneath dirt, 6 feet sleeping. He won't make it. Hurry, hurry, call the ambulance. This young man ain't breathing. All that thinking, don't leave him buried underneath dirt, 6 feet sleeping. He won't make it.
Saint Row, bringing that banging back to the street. Feel the agony.
We're a problem I don't think you can fix. I don't think these motherfuckers right back in the streets, fighting the world. Step right up and get fucked up the first time. 911 is a joke, get the punchline. We on the incline, net grossing, bars up like one time in the California sunshine.
Hurry, hurry, call the ambulance. This young man ain't breathing. All that thinking, don't leave him buried underneath dirt, 6 feet sleeping. He won't make it. Hurry, hurry, call the ambulance. This young man ain't breathing. All that thinking, don't leave him buried underneath dirt, 6 feet sleeping. He won't make it.